Glad to have you with us from Bowers Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. The Dukes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looking for blockers. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The give. There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the return, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying the left side. He's got enough. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. He's at the 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house.
That offense ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Maybe a crease. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting. And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Calls his own number. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me put...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They give it back to him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Rushes on. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's O'Neal. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the grab in their space. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush right in his face. Trying to escape and get it himself.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Dukes will go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Swamped immediately.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's changing the play. Snapped on fourth down. He's going for it all. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Ripping through the defense. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just barely got rid of it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you can hear the exhale from up here, guys. Like that was a big 3rd down. This offense, they've already dug themselves a hole, right? They understand. They're down. It's getting closer to the half. They need to make some plays. That was a big 3rd down.
They'll go back to the ground. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Second down to the air. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch.
Touchdown, Dukes! He got it beat down in bounds. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They made sure that good field position paid off going 45 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll try it over the left side. Pass to 6. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Bearcats! What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the back. Got a little space. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Moving out to the right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it to the right. Past the 40. Get all the way. Touchdown, Sam Houston. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he avoids the sack.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Back to pass on second down. This time it's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. They're all over him. He's going to run it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at SMU, taking on the number 11 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Mustangs, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
Wants to throw one first. He's going to throw deep right side.
That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Wow.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert. 4th down. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
Trying to establish the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Keller. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there. Finding tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Back's got it on the screen. Inside the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking left. He's got him this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football, but that's a great start to this second half.
The Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for running room. There's some touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Turning it on. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bearcats have this offense rolling.
Here we go. Go.
Running behind that left side.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit out, sir."
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Got it, looking for a first. At the 35, he's open. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Left side is Keller. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Right at the line. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Bearcats! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sam Houston. He got a step and just dusted the field. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got the first down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Got the back over the middle.
he's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Just gets rid of that one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. This is a designed run. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Quarterback gets the 1st down. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Drops back on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And he gets it away.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Unloads in the nick of time.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guy. There's some daylight. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They think there's room to run to the right here. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sees an alley. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
He wants to go deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Stepping to the right, makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Holds it in. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw one first. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.